Well, as you can see, I'm currently not at home, and that is because I've just arrived here in Milan. I'm currently staying at the Radisson Collection Exceptional, Santa Sofia, Milan, and I'm here for a few days. We've got a few things planned. I'm currently working with the Radisson over on Instagram, and we are here to experience the brand new hotel that's just arrived here in Milan. We're also going to be doing some really cool stuff. So Milan is also quite well known for its art, as well as I'm sure many of you will be familiar with the fashion week that takes place here, and it's quite a business city. There's a lot of corporate, a lot of businesses and brands here. So it's a really popular, busy place in Italy to be. And of course, with all that business, it encourages lots of lovely restaurants, and of course, the famous Duomo, which you would have all seen before, I'm sure. I think this evening, we're just going to be exploring the hotel, getting our bearings, and they also have a very exciting art installation, which I'll talk to you about a little bit later on, because I did a quick Google before I came out, and I was like, wow. The collaboration, the artist they've collaborated with is insane. So it will be really interesting to see what they've done here at the Radisson Collection Hotel. More about that later. But for now, I'm going to get unpacked. Quite tired, got lots of delays coming over. I was up at 6 a.m. and it's currently nearly 6 p.m. So a long day of traveling, and Lids and I actually went to a friend's barbecue last night. Got back quite late, so I probably only had about 4 hours sleep. So we're going to try and push through this evening's activities, but I do know that my friends Dennis and Francesca are on the same trip, so I've not seen them since Venice, another Italian trip with Radisson, and so it's going to be really nice to catch up with those guys because we talk a lot online, and they're just great fun to hang around with. So I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get myself showered, changed, freshened up, get all my stuff steamed, and we're going to go and take a look around the hotel. Oh, just before I do, I should probably share with you my room. So where we were just talking, I was sitting there. This would be perfect for like room service, if you're grabbing some food or morning coffee. For me personally, I'll be using that as my workstation. You know, I love a workstation. There's a nice bank of power outlets on the wall, so that'll become very handy. Then we have a double bed to the left, and then if I spin us around, you'll see in a glass enclosed room, we have the shower and the toilet area, which I really like. This detailing, I can't remember what it's called. It always reminds me of like speakeasy kind of bars. I really like it. Very nice. We have a mirror, which is a light above it, which is very handy. Nice to see you. I'm actually wearing some trousers from a brand called Velasca Milano. And so I think I'm gonna go and visit their store, because naturally they have a store in Milan, obviously. And yeah, really lovely linen pair of trousers. So that's on the agenda, because we do get a little bit of free time tomorrow afternoon. We have the bathroom, of course, with the Colty products. I believe they had those in Venice as well. And then if we come through, we have a coffee machine, Lavazza, for the espresso in the morning. Perfect. And then we have our wardrobe section over here. Oh, nice, good to have a safe. This will be our fridge, I'm assuming. There we go. We have stuff in it, always a bonus. That was a very quick look around the room. I am going to get myself sorted and pick up the camera in a second. This evening I'm going for a relatively smart look with the Pini Palma, very subtle chalk striped blue shirt. I've got my linen trousers on by Ralph Lauren, and I'm wearing the tan Loro Piana summer walks, which obviously serve very well. And that's it. Very simple this evening. I'm just going to grab my phone and then we're going to head out for some food. Well, this is where we're having dinner this evening.
Good, thank God.
This is like a 60 wedding function.
Come on. 51, we're just here on the left.
Well, yeah, that's a minimum requirement.
How do you say good evening in Italian?
Italian?
Yeah.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. Here he is. Well, we're currently in the old retro bar. Dancing is in full swing. Look at this, full on dance floor. This is what I'm talking about. Letting it all out tonight.
Oh. Woo. Oh. Show us it, Dennis. Oh. Elvis, my man. Woo. Oh. Woo.
I'm going back home. I'm going back home. Oh, darling, I'm long gone.
Well, we're reluctantly leaving the dance floor. It's kicking off in here. We're absolutely loving it. Dennis, what a night, champ. Didn't hear me, but he agrees with me. One last crazy leg time, come on.
Good morning. Well, I didn't get an opportunity last night to sit down and talk to you about the evening. We also didn't get a chance to look at the art installation by Studio Mary Lennox, which I wanted to talk to you a little bit about last night, but I'll mention it here and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to quickly show you before we head out today. Studio Mary Lennox is owned by Ruby Mary Lennox, and the studio, I think, are based in Belgium, and they've actually collaborated with some huge brands such as Loro Piana, Swarovski and so forth. They do incredible botanical installations, and they've actually partnered with the Exceptional Hotel here in Milan, and they've done some pressed botanical prints in perspex which they have on display in the window, and they've also very cleverly installed some in the bar area in the roof, so when the light shines through it creates a shadow on the floor. Super cool, lovely collaboration, and so we'll take a look at that. But last night was absolutely incredible. It wasn't the kind of restaurant you'd go to for a bougie experience. It was 100% authentic Milanese fun, and it was kind of like an old swing bar vibe. Everybody was up dancing. We got on the dance floor and probably made everybody else feel good about themselves, because there were 2 left feet on that dance floor last night, but it was great fun. I'll actually get the name of the restaurant. So if you're ever in Milan and you want a really cool fun night, I think this would be amazing. So it's called La Bellera dell'Ortica. Probably not how you pronounce it, but it's L-A-B-A-L-E-R-A, Del, and then Ortica, like O-R-T-I-C-A. So if you are in Milan, I would 100% suggest going and having a fun evening at that place. The food was super authentic as well, freshly cooked pasta, absolutely delicious, and so cannot complain. But today we're going to be heading for a gelato masterclass here in Milan. So we're going to be having ice cream for breakfast, which I'm not complaining about, and then following on from that we're going to be going for a lunch at a spot here as well, which I can't remember the name of, but apparently it's a lovely sort of garden room sort of setting, and so we're going to have lunch there, and then we're going to come back to the hotel, freshen up, and this evening we have some really cool plans. We're going to be going to the Prada building, and also we have dinner, I think, here at the rooftop. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be a fun day in Milan. The weather's beautiful, so let's get going. Well, this is how it works. Have a read. Ooh, the best time to indulge in a traditional Italian gelato is at -9 degrees. It's got the high peak flavour at -9 apparently. There we go. Well, the class are just having their espressos this morning, and then we're going to get started in our class. Do you want a copy? No. Okay. I'm going to grab one quickly.
Morning, how you doing? You okay? Oh, really? You've been bitten? Oh, bad times. Do you have
Yeah, have a spray.
do you have an itch cream?
I need to eat garlic.
Yeah, garlic, yeah.
Morning coffee's coming in hot.
Right, the aprons are on, the machines are being fired up, and we are just about to start phase 1 of the gelato making masterclass, which is different to ice cream because ice cream is commercialized, gelato is all handmade, and so we're learning about the percentages of ingredients that need to go in to make the perfect gelato, and then we're now going to learn the technique that you need to implement to make that happen. But this is actually really cool because this workspace is designed for people that are genuinely going in to make or set up their own business, to sell ice creams and of course coffees to go with. And so this is quite a large class for this space. Normally they sort of have 5 to 10 people that come in and learn and study across a 3-week period. So very honoured to have the opportunity today to work with Artico. Really lucky to be able to get educated and learn. I'm going to miss it if I don't hurry up. How to make these very delicious ice creams.
This is inspired
By
it doesn't even look like
Mount
anything.
Etna, like when it's like erupting. Yeah.
They're erupting.
Quindi è turistico questo gelato. Ok, no, non lo devi mangiare. Ok.
That looks like a non-profit ice cream to me.
I just wanted to make you feel like experts, you know?
You did a great job.
Hai vedere come si fa?
I think you.
Buongiorno!
Buongiorno, any English here?
Ma io non parlo inglese.
It's okay, we work it out.
Come?
We'll work it out. Espresso?
Yes,
Okay,
sì, dai,
copy.
il caffè. Il caffè?
Any ice cream?
Il caffè?
Yes, coming, it's working.
Ah, ok,
Yeah,
this working.
1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute.
Ah, ok, va bene. Quindi che cosa ci proponi?
Buongiorno.
No? Oh. Perché? Ok, quindi. Allora, parto col discorso che vorrei un gusto frutta.
Ah, tutto bene.
Tutto bene? Eh sì, tutto bene. Ok. Allora, che frutta abbiamo oggi?
No, no problem. Yeah.
Pistacchio?
Okay.
Andiamo a stasciare il pistacchio, dai, facci un cono.
Or white chocolate.
2 coni voglio, uno per me e uno per il mio bambino.
No problem.
Il mio bambino non scassa tanto,
Io sono qui, ok?
Would you like a
Come lo vuoi tu il bambino? Come lo
In
vuoi?
cono, non coppetta.
Ah, la coppetta.
your
cono.
honeycomb or chocolate cone or regular cone?
Chocolate cone.
Chocolate cone. Okay.
Ma quindi il mio bambino lo vuole alla
Cioccolato bianco.
cioccolato bianco. Ma lui voleva la coppetta, eh.
Oh no.
Come no?
Crazy.
Che cosa?
No, in coppetta, prego.
Ha detto, la vuoi la coppetta?
Coppetta, prego.
You want something different?
No, dai, facciamo un cono e una coppetta.
Okay. Okay.
Ok.
It takes so long, it's got runny.
Io non lo voglio! Ok.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, hang on.
Che cosa sta succedendo? Ragazzi, che cos'è questo?
This is a high profit ice cream.
How much is the cost? 50 cents.
Yes, for
Ah,
sure,
ok.
yes.
Ok.
Would you like some ice
G
cream?
unit.
with the cone?
No, abbiamo la coppetta di mio figlio.
Sì,
Vuole la
coppetta,
coppetta.
prego.
No? Quello mi Ah, il caffè, grazie. La coppetta. La coppetta.
Oh, you wanted the cone?
Lui vuole la coppetta.
You wanted a cone?
Sì, certo.
Oh, sorry, sir. One at a time, please.
Se è vero. No, questa roba.
1 minute.
1 minuto.
È tutto zozzo.
Guarda,
Dai ragazzi, facciamo un applauso. Bravo, bravo. È finito il caffè.
affogato, bravo.
Okay, so we've gone from serving the ice cream and now we're going to be working on making the ice cream. Looks like we have chocolate, pistachio, that's okay. And oh, is it nice? Most expensive ice cream apparently.
pistachio is. Well, yeah. Even more expensive when you serve it. So we have milk, sugar, butter, a brioche bun. I might do, yeah. They've got, what's that powder stuff there? That must be one of the stabilizers or something. Okay, so we just made our caramel mixture. So just dispensing into a glass bowl. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay.
Sucrose also always have the major concentration.
Okay.
Percentage that is in the
Fine.
But you can have.
Pour it in. Oh, that's the most. It's looking very Italian over there with all those hand actions. Yeah. How long will this take?
7 to 10 minutes.
Oh, super quick.
And you will have 3 to 4 kilos.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So in a second, our ice cream is going to come from this machine and it will be served onto the table. And then we're going to dress it with the brioche bun, which has been fried and flattened in butter. And then we have our caramel sauce, which, perfect. We're actually also going to be adding some salt, but I believe it's just some table salt, which will give it a nice flavour.
Salt, yes.
Yep, lovely.
Good idea. I don't know now.
Wow, that looks delicious. Oh, the chef's not messing around, he's straight in on it whilst it's cold. Because he wants to get it in that fridge.
Yeah,
I'm
some decorations and then it will put the renewal.
There she is. Our store's filling up. We'll be making money in no time. Fioria bianchi.
Fioraio bianchi. Fioraio.
Foraio.
Flower.
Yes. It's the botanical restaurant or cafe.
Now did you learn how to say it?
No, I've just had another lesson. I'm struggling. We'll get there in the end. I love these art frames with the dried out botanicals in them. They've used like living frames, so it look like stems from plants. Interesting to know how they've done that, but I really like them. I think they're very cool. I was saying you could probably have a living version of this, and you'd have to like water the base. It'd probably be quite a funky idea. I might propose it to Lids.
It's a good fancy.
Lunch has been served. This is our starter today. Looks delicious. Final course, which of course is the famous creme brulee. And for mains, I didn't get to show you, but we had a beetroot risotto with Greek yogurt and cuttlefish. So it's just like small pieces of fish on a pink risotto. Very tasty, very cheesy. And then I think I'm going to finish off with a espresso. We've just finished up having lunch, as you can see the restaurant behind us, and we're currently on our way to Velasca Milano, which is literally a few minutes walk away. And so Dennis and I are going to head there now, check out the store. I've wanted to actually visit them for quite some time. They have recently opened up a store in London, but of course Milan is their base, so it'd be nice to go and see their sort of like flagship store and check out some of the new pieces that they've got here. Well, we've located the Velasca Milano store. Looking very cool. I love all the little craft tools they use to make shoes. Proper old school. Well, we're just down at the bar area, and if you take a look up to the ceiling, you'll see the pressed botanical prints that are running all the way through the ceiling here. And this is of course by Studio Mary Lennox. The shadow play here is really cool as it reflects.
Getting ready after an afternoon exploring Milan. I actually was hoping to find some clothes in Velasca Milano because I'm very familiar with their footwear, but I wanted to feel and touch and try on some of their clothing, but unfortunately in that store they only have footwear. So I still need to do that. I'm going to pop into London at some point because I believe they do have clothing in that store. But we are just about to head to the, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. It's an Italian word, something beginning with F, Prada. It's basically a beautiful architectural building. I believe it's an art exhibition place. And then we're going to follow on with some dinner this evening on the rooftop here. But I thought before we do, I'll show you my outfit of the evening. I'm wearing a knit just thrown over my shoulder. It's a green knit by Theory. I've got a Boss silk and cotton blend polo on. My belt is the Ralph Lauren brown belt with a gold hardware. My Loro Piana City 2 Pinces trousers. I believe these are a cotton and potentially linen mix, or they could just be fully linen, but they feel a little bit heavier than my other linen City 2 Pinces trousers. And then on my feet we have the suede loafers by Suit Supply, which are very similar to the summer walks. Timepiece is my Datejust, and that's all. So I'm going to head down to the reception now and try and not be the last person to arrive every single time. There's a little first sneak peek of the building. This is an architectural dream. So much going on here. Look at this place. How cool is this?
The whole thing. It was opened in 1910. So in that building, there was the machine that was producing the alcohol. The House of the Spirit, therefore the Haunted House. You know,
they play on words.
the play on words.
Yeah, nice.
Exactly. And then, of course, there was also a suggestion by the actually Carrara marble powder.
Okay.
And you get to this result. So this is the structure of the building. You are not looking at, something that is decorated or colored.
So it's not a render, it's actually the product. It is solid
the
slabs
product poured
of...
here in situ.
Wow, so it was poured in.
Poured in here.
Steel structure.
Structural,
Wow.
you see also the holes for the scaffold.
Yes.
The lines of the,
Okay.
And this is our brand new city. Now it's about to be transformed completely. And through the elevator you have the south portion of east and west. You see the haunted house, the building in gold. That building is covered with gold bricks all over it. 24 karat gold.
Very cool.
So please, my room can come over here. The other people can go to my colleague. We are inside the tower. This is the highest ceiling floor. We have 8 meters. The floor is blind on all the directions, except for those 5 openings in the ceiling. And this is a rooftop terrace, which is always closed. It's a private space. And here inside this building, we have this exhibition that is called Atlas, which is a kind of a map, which gives you the possibility to, first of all, have this unmediated relationship with these artworks. You will see you can go inside them, you can have very close contact to these artworks that normally in a museum it's not so usual. And then it gives you also the possibility to learn more about the history of the Fondazione Prada, because lots of these artworks are collaborations between Fondazione Prada and these artists. Here, I just want to tell you how to get inside the first installation, which is a surprise inside. And I just tell you how to get in without damaging yourself, because the entrance is through this dark corridor, completely dark. So if you're afraid of dark, we don't do it, otherwise it's super fun. There are 2 handrails. Stick to those handrails and follow the handrails in this direction to get inside the second room, which is illuminated.
The mushroom room. Spinning mushroom room.
But here, it's the only point that you see goes to the terrace.
Damien Hirst. We have some boxed installations. So here we have a raining scene with an umbrella and a couple of ducks. And then we have the fly catcher, fly zapper. Interesting. We have two. And then some kind of laboratory experiment going on here. Perhaps taking a closer look at the flies that have been taken out in the zap machines.
The subject matter is easy. About the climate change, something that before the war and everything was our main issue. But we should deal with that. Again, another artwork that creates conversation very easily.
What's your interpretation
Here,
then?
The only thing
this?
that I kindly ask you is not to get too close to the cars.
Okay.
Please keep 1 foot of
Hot rod?
distance. We can walk around them without going in between them. Don't cross in between the cars.
Okay.
And then I wait for the rest of the group. We will have a quick talk.
Abstract tulips. And colourful.
Maximum.
Yeah. Nice. Do you know how much they weigh?
Tons.
Tons.
Because also they are not empty and they are
Oh,
made out
wow.
of stainless steel.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty mega.
So we are on the last floor that we are about to visit together with two artworks, tulip, also.
Okay, so here is an actual miniature model of the building. So this is the tower that we were just in, which, as you can see, the floors get larger as they go up to 8 meters on the top floor. And then this is a layout of the actual property. So we've just walked through here, around there, and we're currently standing just in this building there. We've just arrived to Issei, which is this evening's restaurant here at the hotel. How you doing, mate? I'm going to take a little stroll out to the terrace. Lovely. Some nice views. We are now just about to take part in a cocktail making class with, I'm sure, a mixologist. Aha, the room has been filled.
We're gonna start to chill our bigger tin. Things are going really, really cold. So when whoever is gonna come behind the bar is gonna feel the pain that we get whenever we're shaking. Imagine that usually when you shake in a proper way, the shaker, it gets, and the liquid inside, it gets to minus 6 degrees Celsius.
60. Wow.
6.
6.
So 6
yeah,
degrees.
like 60 what?
And it's
Like dry
really, really
ice.
cold. So whoever is gonna shake it is gonna feel already. I just put the the ice inside and touch it with your whole hand.
With the tongue.
How cold is it? So whenever you create movements, so basically you start to broke up the ice, and you start to even chill it more.
So do you get numb hands then? Do your
Sorry?
hands go numb? You get so cold
I
in the
get
night?
used to it. It's
Okay.
like chefs used to
Yeah.
fire and hot.
Okay.
So I can
Hold
keep
it
it
now.
there forever.
Okay.
So we're gonna start to mix 60 mils of this bad boy. Then, this is going to be our main character. We need to add some touches. We decide to get some Mediterranean touch. And what's better than Italicus, which is a Rosolio di Bergamotto. It's a bergamot liqueur, and it's really, really intense. So we get just a touch.
Is this
Get it
another
mellow.
spirit, yeah?
Sorry?
2 spirits already.
Yes.
Okay. I'm counting.
Don't ask, you know. Just
So you keep an eye on me, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna add 15 mils of Italicus, bergamot. And then, as I said before, we need to add some citrus. Our citrus for today, it would be lime juice. Lime juice.
I thought you were going to say limoncello.
No, you got already the Italicus.
Okay.
Right? So we're gonna add, as I said before, the low is 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna add 30 mils of our citrus. And then of course, to balance everything out, we need to add some sugar. And we're using this lovely syrup that we make ourselves, and it's chamomile and bay leaves. So we got flowery notes, we got some balsamic notes, and it's bay leaves that are really, really, really intense.
Yeah.
It's balsamic flavor, and we blend them. So we add the right amount of ascorbic acid and citric acid just to balance out all of the sweetness. Yeah. And we finish up, we end up with this lovely product. Then if you want to, you will try it. So as I said before, 30 mils of lime juice, 15 mils of sugar, so the right half amount. As the last but not least ingredient, it will be a foamer. We decided to use a vegan foamer just because egg, after a couple of days, it goes off, and as well, in the end of the day, it's always egg, so it smells. This product, you just need 3 dashes, and you will create this kind of foam that is really fluffy, and it creates creaminess in your drink.
Is it aquafaba?
No, this is our like vegan product. Aquafaba as well. It smells. It smells so big. And now we're gonna shake it. So the thing that in the sour drinks, usually you do wet shake and dry shake, or at the reverse, dry shake and wet shake. I prefer to do wet first and then the dry one, because whenever you shake, you break up ice, you get these little pieces of ice. And whenever you strain off the drink and you throw away the ice, you will be this like really small amounts of ice that will help you to emulsify the drink. Okay. So we're gonna shake until it's really cold. So really quick. Who's gonna touch it? Who's gonna touch it? You see the difference from before? You touched it before? Oh yeah. It's really, really cold. Our small tin.
Come on.
And we're gonna shake it again just to emulsify. So we will leave our small pieces of ice.
Is there like a special technique while shaking it? Because you're doing like very
It depends.
smooth.
You get it by experience. I mean, for every different kind of a shake, you have different results. So whenever you do sours, you have to wake up ice.
Okay.
So you need to shake it hard.
Really hard. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna strain it into this lovely frost cuvette. And the important thing is that to use this fine strainer just to break up all of the bubbles and make the foam really smooth.
That was good. Love the pinky.
There we go. So to finish up the drink, we're going to add some angostura.
Fall asleep.
Then I like to do some decoration, so you go crazy and you like to do like Picasso or something. I'm a master of it, just because I'm doing it randomly.
Okay.
Your signature.
Yeah, exactly. Random stuff.
It's his phone number sometimes.
It will be mezcal. It will be on spray, just because I don't want to spray inside the glass on the top of the foam, just because the flavor will affect your palate. So I will spray just on the side of the drink. So whenever you get every sip you're gonna take, you're gonna have this kind of mezcal, a smoky flavor in your hand, but it's not inside the drink. So your brain will think, oh, there's something smoky inside the drink, but it's not like that. Okay?
Interesting.
So, as last, we're gonna add our garnish, which is a glass. And as you can see,
Wow.
is a glass, and we make it with some rice paper. So we rehydrate the rice paper, we cut it in circle, we brush it with the same syrup that we use inside the drink, so it's chamomile and bay leaf, and we dehydrate it. On the top of it, we sprinkle some edible flowers. Okay? So this is our Quinti por Vida, and that's the DJ starting. On the so whoever would like to come behind the stick and make a drink will win this drink.
Oh, well done, Dennis.
Who is that?
I did that to you at the gelato earlier.
Exactly.
And you fell for it,
Does
but not
anyone
this
would
time.
like to come behind here?
Hey! I was going to film with you. I don't know.
Applause for him.
I really love to do the drinks at home, so, you know.
Thank you very much, sir. So we're kickstarting the evening off with a Negroni. This is the signature cocktail at Issei, which is the restaurant we're currently in at the Radisson Hotel. And we're going to give it a try for the first time. Well, this is a Peruvian fusion restaurant, and we're just enjoying some yellowtail ceviche and yuzu tiger milk.
And say that I'm like 8 kilos at least.
Thank you, madam.
Well, I've just come outside because this is one of the craziest storms I've ever seen. It's just constant. Look at that. It's absolutely insane. Wowza. I'm gonna stand here for a few minutes and just enjoy. Unreal. Wow. I thoroughly enjoyed the Peruvian food last night here at the restaurant, but this morning we're going to be checking out, and so I'm going to be heading down for breakfast, and I think we have a little city tour and then we're going to be heading back. So I've just finished off packing all my bags ready to check out. Last night's storms, wow. I'm pretty sure I captured them for the vlog, but it was just consistently lightning for like easily an hour. It was silent. There was a little bit of wind that picked up at one point, and it was completely dry and still lovely and warm. So we had all of the enjoyment of watching a storm, but with none of the consequences, which was really lovely. And so that was a nice way to end the evening. But anyway, I'm gonna lock the suitcase up, head down for breakfast, and get myself checked out. Look at this service. El Loren Pepera.
So when?
That's way too much. No, I'm joking. Lovely, thank you. I've gone for the Benedict this morning. I have got a cappuccino, but we are early doors in the day. So I think today we're exploring the gardens of Milan, and our first stop today is the big coach, apparently.